Ho ho! What's up, guys? Welcome to the Thursday horizontal stream. That's right. We're going to call this part 2, the horizontal stream. Oh, wait, I'm going to call it the Chad horizontal stream. All right. Hot breaks. Hot mamas. You decide. All right. Love me or hate me, I do not care. Let's turn on the comment section for me on the iPad. Clicking this, clicking this. All right, so there we are. We are now back into the horizontal mode, so we did not have to suffer through any more vertical stuff. Oh, that's the old thumbnail. Oops. And then let's re-ping part 2 horizontal. Okay. So there we have it. Yay, Mister, what happened to the other stream? We took it down because it was vertical. So now we have Mr. Them 4 NBA packs. We got a good hour and a half in. I feel like that was enough time to test it out. We got a good hour and a half. And I really did not see some sort of unusual behavior with, viewership. Again, maybe YouTube is promoting vertical streams, but if they are, maybe you have to stream vertical a bunch. I don't know. I don't think that's how it would work if they were truly promoting vertical streams. I just think that those are superstitions that, certain types of streams are favored by YouTube. I don't think vertical streams are favored by YouTube. I really don't. I had a horrible dream that everything was vertical. Mister, the other stream ended. I was clicking on it. Yes, because I ended it. Here we are. All right, so Them 4 NBA packs. It's like we made the new Coke formula, and then we brought back original Coke, right? The vertical stream was new Coke, and now this is Coke original. All right, here goes Mr. Them. I like the horizontal stream. Check my last DM. Here it is. Mike Site's going to tell me to do more of these. I know it, guys. Mike Site's going to say... Mike Site shows that we got 888 views in 50 minutes. Yeah, it feels kind of normal, though, doesn't it? That just feels kind of... That feels kind of standard, Mr. Mike Site. Let me see. Let me test other things out. Let's see, because we're wanting to see if it gets pushed. Rip vertical stream. All right, let's jump over here. No, that ain't the white powder substance. What are you talking about? All right, let's go to live, and then let's test like yesterday. So yesterday, daytime stream, hour and 30 minutes. Analytics. Well, that's, I guess it's hard to see, actually. How do we look up that data? Check out that data from yesterday's daytime stream, because it's only showing me the post-stream information now. So, like, how many people watched the stream after it was over. I was going to crash out at work. There we go. So, Mr. Them, he's back and he's helping us out. If you guys want to have a fun daytime stream, send in an order, okay? Here we go again. We went from 99-cent store Coke to classic Coke again. I was going to crash out on my drive. I was going to crash in. Crash out's the word, huh? Here's Andrew Wiggins. Ooh, look at that. Very nice. Very nice, very nice. Here's Thunder Road. Thunder Road. Okay. Okay. Oh. Let's see. We've got Thunder Road. Look at that Thunder Road. could be that YouTube sees those views differently because it's not a standard live stream, and YouTube hasn't figured it out yet. There it is. Very nice. Very good. Okay. Part 2. I missed part 1. You missed it! No! Oh, double hollows? Double hollows. What we got going on here? Nothing. Nothing. You just get 2 hollows in this pack? All right. All right. Very nice. Ooh. Okay. Eamon Thompson. Maybe we could have a standard bonus stream where it's always vertical. Maybe like a Saturday daytime stream or a Sunday daytime stream. That's not possible because Karis will cut my head off, but also because I got to sleep on Saturday and Sunday too, you know, so any bonus vertical stream would have to be hosted on the weekdays, so it would replace a normal stream. The worst stream of the week is almost always Tuesday, so a Tuesday vertical stream could be interesting if you experimented with that. It is LaMelo Ball. All right. Thank gosh, horizontal stream. Now I like the stream. There it is. I was gonna get so mad. All right, here we are. All right, you guys got to chill, man. All right, hit them. Ta-da! You're doing too much. Okay. I'm crashing out. What was those mini Pokemon cards you had graded? Or was that Mario? There were some small Mario cards that we sold in the past. Small ones that were graded. I ran out of those. I got to grade more of those. Okay, that's for you, Mr. Them. Them's the stream hero. He's keeping us going. All right, cool. Good. All right. Goofy Goobers, TCC cult. You guys are part of a freaking cult, bro. You guys are all part of a cult. Freaking. All right, so here's Haunter. Ooh, what a nice Haunter. He's only an 8.5. We have nobody in the queue. If you like a short waiting time to have your cards open, there is nobody in the queue. Nice and short. Those might turn into breaks. They skyrocketed in value. What did? The little small Mario Hanafudas? What are you talking about? No, they didn't. They're the same value. Actually, they're almost cheaper. Yeah, those haven't changed. Are you talking about Pokemon Hanafuda? We've never graded that, but yeah, that could get expensive. Check again, says Matt. Blush. Get a little $24 on this nice little Haunter. Hisuian Arcanine, graded by some guy named TCC. Okay. We got some rocket music playing, man. All right. So he's going to be $15. It was Pokemon I was looking at. Oh, yeah, those have been expensive. Those have been expensive a long time. Matthew Rodriguez, 6 Dragon Ball manga boosters. The mangas, I'll take 6 of them manga boosters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Today, I paid $400 in tariffs. How do you guys like that? $431 in tariffs. $431. Now, that wasn't from like one shipment, but it was from a couple shipments. And I was shocked. I was like, what? No bulk, please. Oh, thank heavens. Thank you so much, Matt. There's a lot of hollows in here, so by default, you get the whole pack. But if you donate the hollows, we just give you the hit cards out of the packs. You ready? Thanks, Trump. Freaking Trump! We are? Ooh. Apparently, he's going to meet with Putin very soon to discuss ending the war, which is, I guess it's like a rare thing for them to meet because it's like a wartime situation. It's kind of dangerous, you know, to go meet up with your opponent. You know what I mean? But they're going to meet and discuss ending the war because Trump is doing something, I guess he's going after anyone who buys stuff from Putin. So like India, for example, India likes to buy oil from Russia. So Trump's like, hey, India, how would you like to get dick smacked? And so I think this is actually perhaps working. Maybe Russia's coming to the talk about it table because, you know, Trump's scaring off their customers and saying, oh, you're going to come over here because we're going to tell everyone to stop selling to you or buying to you, or else they're going to be, you know, we're going to put on huge tariffs on them or something like that. You know what I mean? So it's very interesting. Gosh, I'd like to see that war end. Wouldn't you guys like to see an end to that war? By the way, if you're invested in the stock market and that war ends, I'm pretty sure the stock market jumps. Maybe not military stocks, but the rest of the market, yes. You know, if Russia withdraws and we go back to normal relationships with Russia, and probably as a result of that, probably also like China to a certain extent, right? Because they're one of the people helping Russia. That'd be very good for the stock market and for stocks. So, you know, all the rich people can cheer, I guess. All right. Keep the hits, send the bulk, tariff the shipping. Tariff the shipping. Mister, you know how we were joining about posting on eBay the Rainbow Dragonite for 10K? I put up for 8K on eBay for fun. Oh, I'll go watch it, okay, so that it looks more like somebody wants to buy it. You know what I'll do? I could put an offer on it. And then somebody will be like, quick, I need to buy it. Somebody's already offering. I'd be scared you'd accept the offer. So let's go see. PSA 10 Tops Dragonite. All right. I don't see it. Oh, it was this one. Okay, I see it. Well, I can tell you right now, you gotta change your pictures. You need a real. Is it in a vault? Oh, is it? No, it's not vaulted. It says unvaulted right there. So you need a real picture of the exact card, like in your hand or something like that. Let's see. One watched. I'm gonna watch this as well. So I'll watch this one. We'll get it boosted a little bit. I want to see if somebody buys that. Terrible picture. Yeah, you gotta change the picture. Okay, it doesn't look scammy, but your brain doesn't think to click on it because it doesn't look like a slab on the first picture. The first picture needs to show it as a slab. So that's important. You need to have like a PSA slab showing in the very first picture. All right, so we have no orders in the queue. There's no wait time on this wonderful Thursday daytime stream. We actually just started, but we've been running for like an hour and a half already. So I think it is. How long was the previous stream? Let me see how long the previous stream was, the one that we were experimenting with. Give me a moment here. So the previous stream was about an hour, actually. So we got a good hour to go. The vertical Pokemon stream. We got an hour to go, guys. It's 6:07. Let's see. I will add better pictures. 50 minutes. Did Victini grades get posted? I'm not going to answer that question anymore. It's too many of those questions. No more questions about did this return, did that return. From now on, there's only one place to get that answer. You got to check the Discord server, okay? We'll post the results in Discord. Also, we'll post it when they're up. But I'll volunteer the information. I'm not going to withhold it from anyone, okay? So that's the rule now. No more of those questions about PSA. Hey, is it there yet? Is it there yet? Is it there yet? We don't do that anymore. We had to do this rule before because we've had, you know, if I answer the question, people will just keep asking it because they love getting that sort of like engagement. You know what I'm saying? So people go, hey, he answers that if you ask it. But asking me that does not speed it up. PSA does not care if you ask me that question. They go at their own pace and it will be posted. So if it's not posted, what does that mean? I've already got an answer for you. It means it's not done. So, but they are working on it, and look at that. That's a beautiful Celebi. So let's go ahead and get this priced up. Finally, Mr. Put the foot down. Well, we were talking about that like a day ago or 2 days ago, and I know what happens. It's this really interesting phenomenon where let's say somebody asks me, hey, tell me about the May PSA submission. And I go I turn to the computer, I turn it on, I look it up, I look up, oh, it's in the grading process, blah, 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 blah. So if I do that just because you asked me, the next guy will do it, and the next guy will do it, and the next guy will do it. Because it's like this fun little interaction where you get to check. And so I'm not going to do that anymore. There's only one way to know about whether or not PSA updated. You have to check the Discord server where we post an update. The other way to check is look at the stream title. When a submission truly returns, we'll actually put that into the stream title. So you have two ways to check, directly from YouTube and directly from Discord. Those are the two ways to check. And asking me, I'm not going to look it up anymore because it's too many questions. We are. I truly do not control how fast they go, I promise. They go at their own pace. All right, so here it is. Celebi Venusaur. Yes, asking me if it's done does not make it done. It'll only be done when they actually make it done. So we have Celebi Venusaur is a cheap, paltry $155. Let's see. Yeah, way too hard work for Timmy. Can't handle modding a chat for 2 hours. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Well, okay, so let me go ahead and put a price on this. Ready? So, of course, I'm kidding. All right. This is going to say 155. I don't know what he was saying. I didn't quite understand. I thought maybe it was just he was trying to be helpful or something. All right. Da-da. And Daniel Garcia says 2024 Marvel Tops. Ooh. I think I know what that is. Let's see. I think I know where that is. That is right over here somewhere, isn't it? Oh. You're talking about these bad boys? Hell yeah, dude. Ugh. You should email PSA every time someone asks me. Yeah. All right. Actually, I have a happy ending to a story that happened the other day. So I sent some cards into CGC to be upgraded, and they ruined one of the best ones. It was a pristine war turtle. And so they damaged it. And as a result, they gave me a check for the full value of a PSA 10 war turtle. It was a PSA 10 Carddass war turtle. I was really excited to get it upgraded to pristine, but they ruined it. But they very generously gave me this big check. But I couldn't deposit the check. I could not deposit that. My bank... Oh, that's not a fat... I thought that was a fat card. I could not deposit it. So eventually the check expired. Now it's been like 2 years later since I got the check, like a really long time. And I finally emailed them because it was like one of those little things to work on. Finally emailed them. I'm like, I never cashed this check. And you know what? They gave me that money. They gave me the missing it was $165. And they gave me it as a store credit. And so I was very pleased with that. I thought CGC would say some corporate thing like, oh, well, sorry, you ran out of time. That's what I thought would happen. But no, they treated me very nicely on that. So yesterday, I picked up $160 store credit from CGC. Why is the new Marvel Chrome not as popular this year? Slab the check. NHCC checking now. There we go. Just started the daytime stream. Sort of. We actually hosted one before this. It was a vertical daytime stream as an experiment. And people didn't, there was mostly negative feelings about it. People really like our horizontal stream. So we're back in the horizontal stream where we belong. Here's Agatha Harkness. Here we are. Very nice. Okay. Okay. Lovely. Daniel Garcia. Look at that. So you got the comic book card. I guess these are collectible, huh? The comic book cards. We have more of these packs. This was a $60 order. Mr. Daniel. Yeah, we have more of these Marvel packs. $60. Let's see. Do you have a bag, Mr. Daniel? Daniel Garcia. I'm looking for the Daniel Garcia bag. So there's a new Topps Chrome, and you're saying it's not doing well? I got a Topps X-Men, and that did horribly. So I was like, man, I had to take a break from this. I lost money on it, like just straight up. Slab the check. Let's see. David, Daniel, David. He didn't say if he has a bag, so I'm going to make a new bag right now. Mr. Daniel. Nice to see you, Daniel. Thanks for popping by. We got a lot of stuff on our menu, a broad variety. You got to click on the secret menu. Did you know there's a secret menu? It contains even more stuff. Daniel Garcia. I think I'm going to change the way the secret menu is laid out because the top of it talks about Cardconomist grading. So I think I'm going to actually hide that portion of it, move it to another spot, because most people do not click on that link to get Cardconomist grading. So let me hit refresh there. XRP going to the moon. Was there any difference in the traffic or just trolls and bots? Notably, there did seem to be a point where it felt like there were a couple new guys in there. So the stream got up to, it peaked at like 88 viewers in about 50 minutes. That's really not that bad. But, you know, our daytime streams generally perform that well anyways. You know, so, and in particular for Thursdays and Fridays, like, yeah, we're going to get those views anyways. Now, we started this part 2 stream right afterwards, and we are probably not going to get the full number of views, because when you, I know this for sure, when you host a part 2 stream, it never gets the views of the part 1 stream. Probably something like YouTube doesn't want to alert people that you're live if you double stream like that. So that's probably it. But we are at a nice 66 viewers in 21 minutes, which is pretty standard for us. We get about 100 viewers per stream. That's what we're doing these days. So it's 2 streams a day, 100 viewers per stream. I guess you could argue that's like 200 viewers. If you added the 2 videos together, added the total views up, it's like 200 viewers per day. And we get really, you guys treat me very good here at the Poke Shop. You guys open a lot of cards, you enter a lot of breaks. So we usually got some fun going on. We also have a lot of giveaways going on. Actually, at the beginning of the stream, Mr. NHCC, he did a really nice giveaway. Where's mine? I got a giveaway, don't I? Here we go. So we got this nice ride-on. We didn't hand out any spots on that last night. I realized that was a mistake. Let me go ahead and fix that. So let me hit refresh here. But yeah, I appreciate you guys popping back in, hitting that like button a second time for the daytime stream. We ran an experiment. Well, you gotta let me run some experiments sometimes, guys. You gotta let me run some experiments. But you know, Mike Side and I were talking about it, and Mike Side was saying, hey, you know, YouTube pushed the shorts. Maybe they're pushing vertical streams a little bit. And I said, all right, let's do it. Let's just experiment with it. Let's give it a shot. And so that's why you guys ran into that. You know, it was just sort of like a last second thing. And I didn't like the negativity too much. I didn't like, you know, because again, it was just an experiment. So don't be too negative when I experiment. I need room to breathe. Okay, I've only hosted like 5 million horizontal streams for like 6 years, so I actually enjoy trying new things sometimes. I really do. So you gotta allow me to do that sometimes. So give me a little bit of, you know, give me a little bit of space. Plus, you know, we're gonna host a nighttime stream. It's gonna be horizontal anyways. So I didn't like too much negativity. It always kind of makes me sad. Don't do that. Be nice about it. Mister's a peacock. You got to let him fly. I'm a peacock. You got to let me fly. What's that from? I don't remember what that's from. All right, here goes. So we got Miss Janice jumping in. All right, Janice. So this is a $55 free card. Here's Sanemi. Here we are. Here's Know You're a Towel. No, you're a towel. Here's AJ the Great. Hey, what's up, AJ the Great? Here's Mike Side going in. Here you go, Mike Side. All right, and here is Johnny, Mr. Johnny. All right. Maybe 4K if you hit twice a day for 6 years. 4K, huh? Laying it on 1. So that goes to Miss Janice. Oh, that's a free one. Okay. We're going to write Steven's name on it because it is Steven and Janice. Okay. There you go. That's yours. So that is a free $55 card. That's pretty neat. What? I know. It's so nice. Okay, and let's see if we got any other orders in the queue. Free ones, congrats. Yeah, I know. What's better than that? Free ones, guys. You know, Pokemon card shops can be pretty generous places, especially this type of card shop. I think this is a good place to hang out. I mean, did you guys see, if you go into our Discord server, you can see how much money was given away in July. Check this out. So if we jump over there, July was like a record-breaking amount, especially because of Mark and Tyler McCann. Where did I put it? I put it donation score. That's the name of it. July donations. Okay, you ready? I'm going to use my phone and a calculator to tell you how much was donated in July. 30 days. So it would have been 787. Let's see. 5, 10, 10, 15. And then Mark Valerian, which was 1,051. Jesus Christ. Annie Man, which was 140. Steven Sistrunk, 10. Troy Malice, which was actually 10. Troy donated 10. Brandon Wong, which was 40. Tyler McCanch, $450 donated. Joey Albrecht, 30 bucks. Martin Ramirez, 45. Love Flame donated $485 for his birthday. And Tokimon, 5. So a total of $3,093 were handed out in July. Did you catch that? $3,093. Wow. That's 1 month. If you did that all 12, let's say you did that much all 12 months, that'd be $36,000 a year donated. Like, that's pretty nuts. Fix the Dragonite a little. Thought we could get a word out about them. Thanks for helps and laughs. Mr. Come October 1st, I might get a promotion. You should. I want Mr. Brandon to get the biggest promotion. They're promoting you to huge nerd. All right, let's see what we got next. So we've got Rapidass. Look at that Rapidass. Let's go get a sleeve on this. So what do you guys want in your Pokemon card collection? What are you looking to add to your Pokemon card collection? What are you excited about? We got Mega Brave, Mega Symphonia. Those are pretty cool. They got the golden cards. They got the Gardevoir Alt-Art. You know, we haven't seen that. We haven't seen the Gardevoir Alt-Art. We haven't seen the Venusaur AR from Mega Brave. We haven't seen the Lucario Alt-Art. There's actually a lot of cards we've not pulled from that set. Another thing we've never pulled the Black Bull and White Flare, Reshiram, Zekrom, Victini out of the English set, that is, English. We are looking to pull. Okay, Carddass Rapidash. All right. $48. That's cheap, man. Jesus. For me, the Venusaur and the Kangaskhan, yes, the Venusaur is very cool. I think the price on those products are rising. And now could be the time to try and pull those. But I asked my supplier for a restock on the Mega Brave because I was running out. It turned out my product was stuck with FedEx because they needed customs to be paid. So that's why that was stuck. And I'm sure it's on the way now. The rest of it's on the way. So I don't think I'm going to be out. But when I asked for a quote on more of the Mega Brave, it turned out it was more expensive. So it was more expensive than when when it initially launched. It was cheaper. So the demand must be good for Mega Brave, Mega Symphonia for it to rise like that. This Pokemon song's too fast. I think I play it slightly sped up. All right, we have an interesting card here. Look at this. And who's this for? Oh, it's messed up on the back. So I wonder if he abandoned that because he probably pulled it and then it got a bad grade. Let me see about this guy before I consider selling this. So this is Mr. Bennett. Okay, he was last here in 2023. You're looking at a 2-year-old slab. His last order was, please grade my Zard. He got a live grade on the Charizard. So he must have left after graded 7, I suppose. I don't know why people would do that. It's still a cool card. People just want 10s, man. That's tough. Poor Charizard. He's like the abandoned Charmander in the anime. I think I'm just going to keep this. Where are my sleeves? Poor Charizard. He would make a good giveaway, actually, wouldn't he? This card would make a good giveaway. What do you think this is worth today? 2023 was 10 years ago. I know it feels that way. He may have forgot or died. I hope he didn't die. I doubt he forgot about it, but it's very rare for a very good card to be left behind. And this would be very good, except it graded 7, not 10. So it's nice and square. The centering on the front is great, but you turn it around and it's got some significant problems here. And then it's got a little white dot there. I see it. It's got a white dot here as well. Yeah, this is probably about a 7. If you sent this to PSA right now, that'd probably be a 7. Almost makes you wonder if you could wash that off, but I doubt you could. But yeah, so you know, this would make a great giveaway for 10K. Let's write that down. Let's see. I'm interested on it like that. So I'm not going to keep this for me. I'm going to give this to you guys, but we're not going to give this away until a 10K giveaway. Did I say 10K? 100K. Let me know how much. This is a giveaway card. I'm not going to keep that card. It doesn't even feel right keeping it. Keeping a Charizard? No way. He's meant to be free. Abandoned Charizard. We're going to call this the 100K giveaway. We're going to give away $5,000 of cards when we hit 100K. Maybe more. I don't know. I might feel extra generous. But we're going to save that for the 100K. All right. Dylan Chan, he says, box of Japanese Mega Symphonias. The Symphonias. Let's go get it. Thank you, dude. Mom, I want Symphonia. Now, Timmy, you can get Symphonia at home. All right, here it is. Okay. Peace is a lie. There is only passion. There we go. That sounds like something someone gay would say. All right, put this over here. All right. Less than 2K away from 100K. Are you in Darth Vader sketch, Brandon? Darth Jar Jar agrees. Darth Jar Jar. What should be the next giveaway card? That's going to be a 100K giveaway. That nice Charizard. He's a 7, but he's a TCC graded card. I wanted to hand out 1 or 2 TCC graded cards anyways, and he's pretty cool. Pray, Mister, for me in getting that promotion for more funsies. Dear Satan, may Brandon Wong get the promotion. Amen. We are. All right. You ever say any prayers, guys? What do you guys pray for? The winning lottery ticket? Dear Lord, may I pull that Victini. Amen. Okay, we got the claw guy. Code. Here's Alakazam. In Satan's name. Amen. Oh my God. Here's Gardevoir. Get out of the stream. It's cursed. I pray for more prayers. Wait, that's cheating. The rule book clearly says you get 3 prayers and you cannot pray for more prayers. Here's Xerneas. Here's a cold one. Ah, you got the Graveyard Morph. He's just your grandma's old white poodle dog. Okay. He's an okay design. I think he's okay. Graveyard. They made like a creepy, spoopy dog. They had a lot of dogs in Scarlet Violet. Did you guys notice that? So Scarlet Violet had, it was like a Pokemon. It was like half the Pokemon, the new Pokemon were just dogs. Because you got this guy and his evolution. You got Fido. And then you got the big, angry, grayish dog that the one main character has. Am I missing any? Were there any other dogs added? Tell me how many. So 3 new dog types added in Pokemon Scarlet Violet. That's a lot of dogs. They're almost like the fish Pokemon now, or the bird Pokemon, right? Like every time Pokemon releases a new game, they're like, make another breed of a bird. Yeah, we need a different bird. I pray to Arceus. Now you're talking, baby. Dear Arceus. Bagel dog. Dachshund. Basehead dogs. But they, yeah, it did. There's been a lot of dogs, like Snubble, for example. What was the dog in Bait? Like there was Houndoom. That was Neo as well. But yeah, dog Pokemon, man. There's a lot of dog Pokemon. We are. Epstein files soon. You think so? We are. All right. Ooh, Gardevoir. Snubble is a fairy. Snubble's fairy type now? He wasn't when he came out. He looks like he's fairy type. Here's Inteleon. All right. What do you guys think is the best dog evolution? The best dog Pokemon? I like Houndoom. Houndoom would probably be it for me. Maybe that's because I'm a boomer. I mean, Growlithe Arcanine's cool. I don't have anything against Growlithe Arcanine. They're pretty neat too. But Houndoom's a little more sinister. It was the introduction of the dark types. I liked the dark types because they defeated psychic types. So when I started Pokemon, my favorite Pokemon were all the psychic and ghost types. And so I liked Gengar. I liked Alakazam. They were cool, you know. They were like sinister. They're like badass. Then dark type came out and I was like, what? Hold my emo goth drink. Here we go. So all of a sudden you had these dark types like Umbreon and Houndoom, and they would kick your psychic type's butt. And I distinctly had an issue with that. I had a team where like my top Pokemon was like Kadabra. It could have been Alakazam, but I didn't have time to trade him, right? And I'm fighting the Elite Four, and we get up to Karen or whatever, Karen in the Elite Four, and she's undefeatable because all my psychic Pokemon are just getting their asses clapped. I just can't beat her. And I'm like, gee whiz, dude. I thought it would be easy, but no, all my best Pokemon were psychic types, and so I had to rely on my tertiary Pokemon, the bad ones. They couldn't do it. Dylan Chan, 1 box of Mega Symphonias. You did not get what you wanted. You got this stupid trainer that everyone seems to get. You got a Netstar Gardevoir, nice. And then you've got Greavyard, Shedinja, and Inteleon, who, I don't know how I feel about that artwork. Are we ever going to get like a really good Inteleon artwork? He almost looks like a bug. Look at him. He looks like a bug or something. Zamazenta. Oh, yeah, Zamazenta. Zacian Zamazenta. That was Sword and Shield. Sword and Shield also introduced another dog Pokemon. What is it? The little yippy zappy dog. Boltund? Could have been worse. True. Arcanine is my favorite. I think we got an Arcanine right here. You guys want to see an Arcanine? Sure you do. There we go. Look at that Arcanine. Oh, yeah. That's nice, huh? Purchased for $1,000 in 2023. That was 2 years ago. Bought them for $1,000. That was probably considered a lot of money back then. It was like $1,000. I'm not spending that stupid money on that card. That's way too much. Now let's see. A legendary Arcanine. Arcanoon. Okay, and let's check sold. Now look at this card. Last sold on June 17th and July 31st for 4,000. Yowza, dude. Times 4. That's not bad. That's better than the stock market. The stock market didn't do times 4. I don't think crypto did times 4, did it? That's not bad. If only all my purchases performed like that, though. They don't all perform like that. So there's probably, you know, it's probably an averaged performance. Okay. Mr. Dylan with the DY. Let's see. You're going to be over here. Dylan. Oh, no, wait. Ugh. Okay. Here we are, Dylan Chan. So that was, what did I do? I took the profits from the Cardconomist channel because I get paid a little bit. You guys buy Pokemon cards, and that's my little paycheck, and I appreciate it. And so everyone's got a paycheck, and I saved up, and I bought that Arcanine, and so I had Arcanine instead of money. And now, when I go to sell that Arcanine, I get quadruple the money back out, probably, even if it went on eBay and auction, apparently. Heck, I mean, the last one finished, what, in July? We're in August now, baby. So it might go for like 5K, you never know. And now I get to take that money and do that all over again. I get to roll it around. It's like a snowball. It's like an acorn. It's been planted into an acorn tree. All right, what do we got now? We got any orders? We slowed down a little bit after we swapped over to the horizontal stream. Here is Soikun. Yeah, hosting 2 daytime streams probably damaged us a little bit in terms of the algorithm, the YouTube algorithm showing off this horizontal stream. Normally, we would have more viewers at this point. Here's Alakazam. I appreciate you guys being here, though. We handed out a nice giveaway. We're looking for another giveaway. Let's see what else we can get up here. Here's a Gliscor. Here is Mr. Hanky. I think, needless to say, I think the vertical stream was just one of those experiments. You know, you got to experiment sometimes. So over here, we've got, let's see, a guy who I don't think is here anymore. Let me just see. Now, this isn't old enough. This needs to get older. But here's one. So this is from a Trent McCulley. Let's look up McCulley. I got more of these slabs to test. Every now and then, we start testing abandoned slabs. I think this guy's gone. Do you stream on TikTok, says Congo? I do not. I do not stream on TikTok. Oh, this is definitely abandoned. This is like 1,000,000 years old. All right. Oh my gosh, it's a pre-order slab. Wow, that's really, really old. Look, it says pre-order. So this one's called Hayseed. All right. Lots of these TCC slabs were abandoned. Did you guys notice that? Sometimes it's a PSA slab, CGC slab, but a lot of them are just old Carddass slabs. I guess probably there was a problem where they didn't get the grade they wanted, so they were like, man, I don't even care about it at that point. And so they're like, just let it go. Every time I get the urge to buy Pokemon, I come to your channel to get my fix watching others buy. Been doing that for about 5 years. Ah, that's nice, dude. That's very cool. I like that. The Venusaur Celebi is tempting, but I need to complete other sets. I'm going to throw galaxies at Mr. Oh, man, I'd talk about that, but I can't do it unless you give me a galaxy. All right, we're going to do $15. I'm just trying to get rid of this. This might be a flash sale on Mr. Hayseed there. Okay, so that's good. Oh, man, here's another one with the bad label. Look at that label. Do you see it? It tilts down onto this corner. I don't like that at all, man. That sucks, dude. Okay, that one is from 2023. Wait, mister, you want a gal named XY? Save money when you have kids to worry about. The disrespect for TCC slabs. No! That's okay. Because the really nice ones, I think, hold a good value, but not these ones with the crooked label. Man, I don't like that at all. That wasn't me. That was drawn. Is not a fan. Not a fan of crooked labels. So we're going to place this at $7. Okay. Real cheap. Real cheap. They're just there to be gotten rid of, really. Okay, we have an order here from Ivan. Oops, from Ivan Rodriguez. Okay, Mr. Ivan says, give me that hayseed. Here it is. Hayseed it is. Okay. I bought the hayseed. I apologize. Ivan bought it. He was ahead of you. I'm so sorry. There you go. Okay. And so, A. Perez, you have 15 bucks. Sorry about that, man. Ivan was really fast on that. Holy cow. Okay. Arturo's got a little knife out. All right. Ivan Rodriguez says he wants this Iron Treads as well. Here goes Mr. Ivan. Thank you so much, Ivan. Appreciate it. So this slab has got a nice card in it, Ivan, but the label's crooked, so I'm just kind of getting rid of it. I don't like that crooked label. Not a fan of that. All right, let's see what else we got for you guys. Happy Thursday, by the way, everybody. How's your Thursday going? Who's going to have a good time tonight on your Thursday night, Friday morning? Let's see. What's this? Ooh, okay, that's pretty old. This looks really old. What? No, this is nice. This is from 2022. They're both from 2022. Well, let's take a look into it. Let's take a look into it. Okay. So, we've got two slabs here. Here is a Pikachu VMAX. The other one is a Starmie. There it is. I think I'm just going to hold the Starmie, though. All right. Live stream from Collecticon. Now, that'd be interesting. It is. I don't think I'm going to go. I think I'll stay at home, to be honest. It's an interesting thought, but I have actually been to it before, and I do remember there was really nothing for me to do there. It's more like just an excuse to get out of the house, really. But other than that, I strongly remember there wasn't like, you know, it wasn't comfortable. It was like smelly and crowded. You couldn't sit down anywhere. There was no good food. There was no good drinks. There was like cards for sale. But when I looked at them, they were all terrible. I didn't want to buy any of them. So there was no good cards for sale. And anytime you did find a good one, it was like way overpriced. So I distinctly remember that. So I might not go, you know, if I want to go on maybe like a little daytime trip, I might go somewhere like a nice park or something like that. That's what I should do. Get some sunlight, you know what I mean? Mystery, I sent you the Lambo Pokemon pack opening. Lambo Pokemon pack. Oh, the Lamborghini. So I'll hold on to this one. That's cute. And we will go ahead and put this one. So that's Fat Pikachu, huh? I don't know why these stick. This. Today is Charlize Theron's birthday. And the smell. Yeah, it smells bad, dude. They smell bad. Okay. Pikachu VMAX. Number TG 17. Peggy 18. What? No, that's a 10. Why are they showing me the 10s? I asked for an 8. Are there just no 8s for sale? Hold on, let me check. Ah, here it is. PSA 8. PSA 8 sold for around 35 bucks. 35. Here's one for 41. How do I have this sorted? Oh, ended recently. Ah, okay. So on August 5th, one ended for about 50. Oh, that was on August 5th. And then there are just no PSA 8s for sale? I don't understand. I can't find one. It's not showing me PSA 8s. Let me try sorting by cheapest. When I sort by cheapest, it doesn't work. Just sent Mr. through PayPal since your Zelle is down. Zelle's down? Are you sure? That sucks, dude. Here it is. Zelle sometimes done that. Actually, we had a CASHAPP problem. CASHAPP was down. So it's not exclusive to Zelle. CASHAPP was down like all of yesterday. Was it yesterday or 2 days ago? I can't remember. All right, we have a lovely Pikachu. He is not going to be cheap. He's going to be an appropriate price. For an 8. For an 8. Okay, let's see what we got here. We have an order from our friend Eddie Morales. 1 Mega Symphonia. Here it is. Mega Symphonia. Let's pull that Alt-Art Gardevoir, man. I'd love to see that. Just sent through PayPal. It was combined with some anime K-pop con in a different room. The Collector Expo I went near me wasn't that bad when it came to the smell. Dude, I went to the Kansas City Collecticon like 2 years ago because I'd never been to a Collecticon. Was it 2 years ago or 3 years ago? I can't remember. Anyways, I went and the smell was horrible. It smelled so bad, dude. It smelled like some stanky ass stank, dude. I kept noticing like you'd walk around and you'd just catch a waft. You'd catch a waft of like somebody's poopy pants or gym crotch or something. I don't know, dude. It just smelled like ass, dude. It smelled so bad. And I was like, look, armpit stink is one thing. That's fine. You get sweaty armpits, whatever. But if you got a stinky asshole, that's because you're not bathing or showering or something. And it's actually so like, it's like I was distraught. I was like messed up in the head. I was like, bro, I don't want to be around that. I don't want to smell your leftovers or coming out of your ass crack or whatever, your stinky ass balls or something. Just wash that crap. Anyway, so that was the stereotype. The stereotype has been for, you know, like card shops and stuff to have stinky people in it. And I was shocked at how true it was at the Collecticon. I was really surprised. You don't smell it all the time. You know, you walk around, you're safe, you smell normal things. You walk past a little crowd and the most wretched smell comes out of them. And you're like, well, holy dude, what are you doing? Go wash your laundry or something. That's an average Yu-Gi-Oh player. Anyway, so the stereotype is not a stereotype. It is just a fact. You will get bad smells. And I was impressed by how often it was and how rancid it was. I mean, it's like smelling a dead animal or something. Really bad. It's like smelling, yeah, it's real bad. It's embarrassing. You like, it almost made me want to like blush or something because I don't want to look at you. I don't want to talk to you because all I can think about is how gross that is. Like, holy cow, dude, I'm embarrassed. This. And I don't know. How do you tell people, it's got to be like autism or something. I don't know what it is that makes a person that way. There it is. Can't do hygiene at all. It's like in your own home. You can be stinky in your own home, but you're going out, bro. You better clean up. You get the cologne. You gotta make things smell nice. Get a little breath mint. There we go. You ever had actually, I just talked to a guy yesterday with bad breath. There was one of the guys working on the bathroom. He had horrible breath. I was like, oh, dude, you got rotten teeth or something. Holy, dude. I didn't tell him, but it was pretty bad. I sold my TCC Suicune 10 poker for 130 pounds. Very good. Damn, dude. That's awesome. Oh! Eddie picking up Acerola. Sweet! Wow, we pulled 2 of these. Wow. You think this card does well? It does like and there's like $150 or something like that. This is a pricey little card. Acerola Altart coming out for Eddie tonight or today. I think that's the best pull of the stream so far. Congratulations, Eddie. Here we are. Here's, dang, I'm jelly. I know, that's a good one. We pulled 2 of those, man. Our pulls out of Mega Brave, Mega Symphonia have been hella good. Like, we got 2 golden cards, and we got 2 Acerolas, and we've been pulling Bulbasaurs like crazy. We're doing really well. Prices for new set singles are insane. Those PSA 10 poker cards go for some money. Yeah, especially the right ones. The right ones. They don't all go for money, but like... yeah, they're pretty cool. Here we go, Kyogre. Here's my thoughts on the poker sets. They just don't. They're never going to go for as much as like regular TCG Pokemon, but they're in a similar category to like Carddass, Tops. You know, all this, all the weird stuff, right? Maybe you know, one of the new ones is the Karudas. Karudas are really basic looking though. Those are like a kid's toy. But yeah, poker, I think poker cards are one of the most undervalued ones because people still go to the casino and play blackjack and poker. You know, it's still very sexy, very modern and cool. It's not the same game as like the Pokemon TCG, but it's still a game, right? Pokemon poker, that's cool as hell. I had a host, you know what I had to do? I had a host. Here's what I had to do. I had to get a couple decks of the Pokemon poker, nice expensive decks. Put them into the protective sleeves, you know, like gym deck sleeves. And we ought to play some poker with them. And we'll just ask you not to bend them if you can. We are. All right. Cool, man. Very good. All right. Pokemon poker. Ooh, Alakazam's neat. I picked some up recently. They're different. What are your thoughts on the Zukon Poke cards? I've got a Rayquaza and I've got a Lugia, and I bought them because I was speculating. So far, they've not done well. If I'd put that exact same money into the modern cards, I would have done better. But I mean, they exist. I like to dabble in experimental cards all the time. They're just weird. They're interesting. You can talk about them, and I don't hate them, but I don't understand them either. And I don't know how many of them there are. Like, I don't know how much they got printed. I don't know how many 10s there's going to be in the long run. So it's hard to really make any executive decisions around that. I wish I could have gotten like a Rainbow Gengar from Zukon, but I got Rainbow Rayquaza and I got Rainbow Lugia. That's what I got. And I thought those 2 were pretty good. And I was like, all right, I'm done now. Y'all don't want to see me in poker. It would be fun to host like a poker night. Maybe I ought to do that. Maybe that's a way to make friends. Out here in Lake of the Ozarks, it's hard to make friends because it's like, what do you do? And we don't have casinos or anything. So maybe poker night would actually be popular. I don't know. Oscar Ascendez, Pikachu VMAX. Pikachu V. Oh, he is taking that Pikachu VMAX right away. Oscar Ascendez. All right. There we go. Hello. Nice. And here is Mr. Robert Wright. Let's see. Wired one in 2022. I bought a Pikachu slab for 17 bucks and was missing in my last shipment. Wondering if it was still there as I'm international. I know I've shipped since then. Ooh. So maybe there is a chance that it got so old that it got treated like an abandoned slab. Because I know sometimes you disappeared for a little while. You said it was worth 17 bucks? I mean, I can replace that if it's missing. 17 bucks is easy. But let me text Alexis. I'll text Alexis. Hold on. For Friday. Need to check for Missing Robert Wright Pikachu slab. All right, so she knows about it now. So we'll have her look into that. Miss Janice says 18 Poke Shuffles and shipping. Oh, man, we're going to need to restock these Poke Shuffles bad, dude. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Holy, dude. Use my store credit on my slab away. Sounds smart. All right, let's see. You ready? What do we got? What do we got? Elekid, Karuta. Oh, that's a good one already. Because that card, oh, and 2 live. Okay, you pulled the 2 live again. Let's see what happens there. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, these go back in. And so the Elekid was put in there like on a discount because he's more valuable. He just didn't sell for a little while. So I said, heck, put it in the box on a discount. That's too cold. Live customs. All right, let's grab that Elekid. Elekid, he's cute. I'm surprised he's not like more in demand. But I don't think any of the baby Pokemon did super well over time. Do you think baby Pokemon weren't popular? I liked the baby Pokemon. I wish they'd bring that back. Baby Pokemon was awesome. Here it is. So this is Elekid, and you'll notice he's graded 10 with CGC. Now, it's near impossible to get these as a pristine because these always have, they're made out of a thick piece of cardboard, and they just don't grade 10. I mean, they just don't. So it's very rare to see a pristine 10 of these ever. And so we had him at 90, and now he's 45, so you've got him half off. Here it is. There you go. So I think that's nice. If you had sniped the next card out of the live custom, that'd have been a big flip for you if that had happened. But this time, it did not happen. Mr. Steven, shipping. Wow, we got to thank Miss Janice and Mr. Steven for keeping us busy. They are fantastic. All right. Let's grab a box. What would you guys love to see open? What would be exciting to watch open in the stream? What would be, let me ask you guys a question. What's the craziest thing we could do, do you think? I like, sometimes when you're making content, people want to know about the biggest, the smallest, the most expensive, the cheapest. People love that, ist or whatever, the biggest. They love that kind of stuff. So what do you think would be the most interesting thing we could do? I like to think about that sometimes because it's tempting to set it up. All right, Mr. Arturo. Let's go to slab away and pop $15 into your slab away. We're going to start there. You have 175 remaining. Boop. Now let's head over here to Mr. Steven. Okay, Steven. And we're going to increase the weight on this to a few pounds. First edition base set opening. True, true, true. That did well when we opened that box of base set. Yeah, we could host another first. Wait. You said first edition base set. Yeah, well, I mean, we could get like a first edition base set, maybe one of those blister packs. I bet those blister packs are impossible now, though. I almost bought a blister pack for the $100,000, subscriber count. So I was going to open one for myself as part of like a celebration. However, I got kind of scared because I know there's a lot of, first of all, I know there's CT scanners. I'm very well aware that we got CT scanning, but not just that. It's pretty well known that with those blister packs, people are actually able to open them up and then just glue them sealed again. So I got nervous and chickened out. I didn't want to just, because I think they were like $4,000 a pack or something like that back then. Okay, that's Steven Gonzalez. I'm putting it into the box. Good. The new Chinese Volume 3, 151 with the new Gengar Pikachu set. Yeah, you guys like that set? I mean, maybe I should acquire it. It's really expensive. I don't think it's worth it, but, if somebody wants to open it, maybe we should just have it. Maybe we should just have it. Okay, we have Raul Mendoza, 2 live customs. Let me make sure you are not in competition with another person, Mr. Raul Mendoza. So, give me a second. Okay, so, no, there's Christopher Houghton. There's Matthew Rodriguez. And then there's Raul Mendoza. 2 live customs for Mr. Raul. You ready? Could this be you striking gold? 1, 2. No, that is too cold. Live Customs, Mr. Raul Mendoza. 2 cold ones. There it is. All right, 2 cold ones. We have Mr. Christopher Houghton, Mr. Please, 2 Mega Brave, 2 Mega Symphonia. You got it, man. 1, 2. 1, 2. This Dunsparce is really important. I bought like some junky vintage cards, and I paid a bunch of money for them all. And I was hoping 1 or 2 of them would grade 10 to pay for the whole thing. And he did grade 10, the Dunsparce. It's a cool card. That's actually from Sky Ridge. That's Japanese Sky Ridge Dunsparce. Might need to list it on eBay, though. You know, Dunsparce, he's not Lugia, Gengar, or Umbreon. So no one going to buy him ever. A full base set opening would be insane. Yo! There's another Acerola. Konnichiwa! All right. Very nice. Very cool. I like the style they got going on for her. They are. They need to reintroduce her in another game where she's adult Acerola, like Cynthia's age or something. I don't know what game she's from. Here we go. Mr. Christopher Houghton. Let's get your bag over here. It's too weird that she's like so young. They put so many like babies in the game. They have like a literal baby in Scarlet Violet. It's like, okay. Why am I going to beat up some kid's Pokemon? Makes the game a little less serious. Big Generations Break would be interesting. She's from Sun and Moon. Oh, yeah. See, I never played Sun and Moon. I should play Sun and Moon, and I should play, like all the ones I never played, I should stop and get those played. Here's Pupitar, because nobody wants him. I'm bringing him down another $5. So he's now $45 because I said so. $45, Pupitar. He's down from 97. Okay. Raul Mendoza's done. We have Matthew Rodriguez, and he says, now hold on. Somebody mentioned that ZELLE was not working. In fact, I think his exact words is, your ZELLE's not working. I just received a ZELLE from Matthew Rodriguez. So I think it is working. 6 more mangas. While S&M is my 3rd favorite generation, the games are super hand-holdy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Okay, a tag team box would blow up. Tag team box, huh? You think so? I don't know, dude. That sounds crazy expensive. I mean, nah, dude, that's way too expensive. Let me look it up. Team Up booster box. You're talking about Team Up, right? Tag team boxes are now $10,000. So if I bought that for $10,000, I would be looking to sell it around $1,350 divided by 36. $375 a pack for a Team Up box. That's probably not going to have anything in it. I don't know. I don't know, dude. We are doing Ancient Origins, but people aren't jumping into it as much. I don't know why. It's a fantastic break. I'm back. Hello, this is I, Mr. TCC. Cosmic Equips. Cosmic's cool. I wish I had not sold my Cosmic because I don't have as much of it as a result. Same with like Roaring Skies. I sold so much Roaring Skies. Should have just held all of it, man. It's all so valuable now. 6. Okay, so that's 6 of them. All that stuff is cool. I think the rule should have been is if I sold a box of it, I have to replace a box of it. You know what I mean? All right. But nobody knew this was going to happen this year, that Pokemon cards were going to blow up. Plasma Blast. Now, that would be crazy. We are. Well, so you guys, a lot of you guys are saying what you want to see is a good vintage box get opened. But we're not going to work on that until this guy's done. We have a good box. This Ancient Origins box is extremely good. Did you know the the Mega Rayquaza you pull out of this box is now going for like 8K, I think. It's like $8,000 for that Rayquaza. That's just one card. It's got Lugia in it. It's got Primal Groudon and Kyogre in it. It's got Tyranitar. It's got Darkrai. It's got Mega Flaffy. It's got Latios. It's got a lot of stuff in it. It's got the Evolutions in it as reverse holos. It's got Ancient Trait Gyarados. I mean, this is an insanely good box. And the price has done nothing but go up over time because it just goes up and up and up. People keep buying them off eBay, and then there's fewer, and the latest prices are pricey. And so, you know, if you had bought into that box earlier, you'd already gotten a better price. But we're not going to just put that box away. We're not going to cancel it. So when do you want to buy into it? Do you want to buy into it a month later, or you want to buy into it right now? And by the way, you can put that into Slab Away if you need to. You can put a pack of Ancient Origins into Slab Away and lock it in at 300. But when do you want to do that? You want to do it now, or you want to do it 2 months from now? If you wait for 2 months, that price could be $350 in 2 months. We don't know, because Ancient Origins is just going nuts right now. It is. Ancient Origins is so fire. XY texture hits different. Yeah, it has like a deeper, thicker texturing, notably. Here you are. But take a look at the Mega Rayquaza from that set. It's crazy, dude. It's crazy. The price on that Mega Rayquaza is unbelievable now. Here you are. You're going to have to start a sublist for it. Actually, that's a really good point. It's big enough it could have its own sublist. So what would it be divided by 40? 300 divided by 40 would be like 1 in 8 with $20 left over. So we could run a sublist 1 in 8, and then the $20 could be a half star spot or something. Here we go. Yeah, he's a big boy, but you can put him into Slab Away, so, and you can trade as well. So if you've got something you want to trade toward Ancient Origins, you can totally trade. There we are. Wild to see the Latios Altart go for 10K from Team Up, Tag Team, right? Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy times, man. But, you know, there's people with money out there, and that's something that a lot of, like, if you're just a normal, average, everyday person making, like, between $25,000 and $70,000, just working, you know, typical career job, nothing fancy, just normal stuff, and then you see these cards go for 10,000, you're like, what the hell? Well, yeah, because somebody out there's got daddy's money. Some retired millennial who inherited like $4 million from grandpa, or, you know, maybe it's some guy who owns a business, or maybe it's some actor, or maybe it's some musician or YouTuber like Logan Paul. So there's some big dollars out there. And you're not in competition with normal people. You're in competition with the whole world. It could be some, you know, Chinese billionaire buying up the gold stars. You don't know. Maybe some Chinese billionaire said, oh, I want to collect. I love collecting. So he's got, you know, maybe he's got some golden statue and all the gold stars. You know what I mean? Maybe he's got high quality jade bracelets and freaking gold coins. And you don't know. But so, you know, once you're a billionaire, you just buy anything. It doesn't matter at that point. $1 billion. That's like an impossible amount of money. If even one billionaire with impossible amounts of money decided he wants to be a significant Pokemon card collector by himself, he could dramatically change the landscape of the Pokemon card hobby by himself if he just had 1 billion. Because most of these cards, they only cost, you know, a couple thousand. Even the Torchic, 120,000. What do you think that's like to a billionaire? 120,000? That's like an afternoon of spending. It's nothing. It's virtually nothing. You know? Here, this is fun. Let's ask ChatGPT. Okay. Let's say I had $1 billion invested in the stock market and I got an average return of 8% per year. What would that look like in 5 years? Okay, so in 5 years, a billionaire just owns stocks and he gets a return of 8% on average. So he would have $1.5 billion in 5 years. He would gain almost $500 million in interest. 500 million. So yeah, for, you know, if a single billionaire is some young guy who enjoys collecting and he's like, why don't I become the Pokemon card king or something like that, right? And he decides to collect Pokemon for some reason, we're finished. All the Pokemon cards will go to that one guy because these are all actually still very affordable. And this is my perspective on it. This whole time, that's been my perspective, is that Pokemon's in the infancy of its price reach, of its true price, because, you know, serious guys have not stepped into the ring, And a lot of Pokemon card collectors are very young and poor. For now, young and poor. You guys will be rich when you get older. You don't believe you will, but you'll get promotions. You'll get, think of it like this. All of the boomers, they've all got these high-end jobs, CEO, chief poopy officer, whatever it is, right? All those guys want to retire. They don't want to do that for the rest of their lives. They don't want to do it till they're 80. So many of them will retire. So a lot of young guys who grew up with Pokemon will become business managers, upper business managers, business owners, and they'll build wealth too, just in general. Like if you're earning $70,000 a year and you just carefully invest that very steadily, you'll be a millionaire. And then one day you might be like, you know what? I've got cancer and now I want to collect Pokemon cards. I've got stomach cancer from working too much and now I just want to have fun. So, I really do think these cards have a lot of room to grow, not just at 7%, but faster than 7%. So that's why I so confidently bought so much of it and held it too. I didn't want to sell it. I wanted to hold it. I still hold that perspective. I don't think it's over. I think it's over. Again, so my prediction is it's possible for the Pokemon boom to end when guys my age start dying off. So when we actually start dying off from cancer and heart disease and failing liver and whatever. And so that'll be what am I? I'm 36 right now. So that'll be in 30 years. So in about 30 years, it's possible Pokemon sees a decline just because the original Pokemon card collectors are gone and it moves on to a new generation. But it is also possible that the new generation of kids who also played Pokemon, they played Scarlet and Violet, they just keep it going. So that's the craziest part, is it could just keep going. And so you never know, right? That's the craziest part. The kids could keep it going. And so the cards might not even lose value in 30 years. They might just keep going up. So yeah, I love it, man. And I'm still buying. Got to be a reason Brady is buying up cards and popping up his own card shops. I think Elon Musk's kids might be in here soon. You never know. Yeah, you never know. Great conversation, by the way, guys. It's 7:05. We got a nice hour-long stream in for the horizontal stream. Hey, guys, did you notice this? Look at this. We only have 75 viewers at the end of this stream. And the vertical stream maxed out at 88 viewers. So that's very fascinating. We might have to have an additional bonus stream baked in somewhere. I don't know where we would bake it in, but we might need to have a vertical stream somewhere at some point in the week just to keep experimenting with it, just because I'm curious, just because I'm curious. What if we had a whole secondary table and it was actually designed only for vertical stream and we tested that out on YouTube and then we multi-streamed it to TikTok? That would be fascinating. But anyways, if we ever did do more vertical streams, maybe it would be for a very different experience. Maybe it would not try to follow this table. Maybe it would be very different, the whole setup and everything. It's a cycle. Take a look at sports cards that exploded during COVID. Zion Williamson rookie card sold for $100K in 2022 is now worth less than $10K. Yeah, I mean, it's, all markets have a boom bust cycle or a bull bear market, but, and we're certainly in the bull market right now, but, the bubble popped for Pokemon back in 2023. 2023, a lot of prices fell pretty significantly, and yet they still never fell below the prices of 2019. In fact, many of the vintage cards did not fall at all, especially the really good ones. So if it was a stinky vintage card like Hypno, yeah, maybe it fell down a little bit, or maybe it went sideways. But if it was like Shining Gyarados from Neo Rev, it actually just continued to move up, just slowly, not very much, but it continued to move up. And or it didn't sell at all. Maybe it just sat there because it was really expensive. So yeah, I mean, if that's as bad as it gets for Pokemon, we're looking very strong right now. All right, guys, are you guys gonna have a nice weekend? I'm gonna have a nice weekend. It's Thursday nighttime. Or daytime. We're heading into Thursday night, and then it's Friday morning. It's Friday morning. So I'm looking forward to the weekend. Are you guys doing something cool? I hope you're doing something cool. If not, come hang out with us. We'll do more giveaways for tonight, okay, guys? I promise. Rookie cards for #1 draft picks are astronomical in comparison to real legends that are selling for less than 1K. I don't know sports. I only know Pokemon. I'm hopping off, guys. See you later. Have a nice day. See you tonight. See you tonight for the nighttime stream.